The year was 1940. FDR was reassuring a nation. Swing was in full swing. And on July 31st, in an office in downtown New Haven, 10 SNET employees became charter members of a small organization with a big name, the New Haven Telephone Employees Federal Credit Union. Today, we know it simply as Connex. In that first year, members earned 2.4% on deposits while paying just over 3% for loans. In 1941, membership included AT&T employees as well. As the decade progressed and America emerged victorious, Connex was succeeding too. By decade's end, we had over 2,300 members and assets of over $748,000. 1950 ushered in a decade of prosperity. Connex gained over 1,100 new members. Assets grew nearly fivefold. And as our numbers grew, so did we. In 1959, we opened our first full-time branch at 300 George Street, along with a part-time branch on Church Street. The swingin' 60s. Peace, love, rock and roll. A pretty groovy time for Connex, too. The old green paper balance sheets and tabulators were giving way to electronic data processing. We introduced a whole new generation of products like student loans and home improvement loans. And with membership increasing to 6,000 and assets approaching $8 million, the 60s was also a decade of unprecedented growth. By the 1970s, Connex was moving above and beyond with new offices and a new branch at 310 Orange Street that made things more convenient for members working in the area. The 70s also saw the introduction of new products like money markets, CDs, and 30-year mortgages, as well as a host of new loans to help fulfill everyone's dreams. Meanwhile, the prime rate rose to more than 21%. Members were earning more than 10% on CDs, and the loan rate averaged 12%, while banks were charging 15% or more. And it was in the 70s that the concept of shared branching made its debut. The correspondent credit union service gave members access to any phone company credit union in the country. The 1980s was a time of new products, new technologies, and new challenges. In 1985, we added a new branch at the Maritime Center at Long Wharf. In 1986, unable to cross picket lines during an SNET worker strike, Connex members could access a satellite branch at the Park Plaza Hotel. It was also the decade we introduced a whole new array of products and services, from the tried and true to state-of-the-art. And it was in the 80s that we got our first in-house computer system. And in 1987, a name change. In the 1990s, the world became connected. So did we. We launched our first website, introduced internet banking, and expanded our reach with a new branch in Guilford and a brand new headquarters in North Haven, bringing membership to 30,000 with assets nearing $200 million. The 2000s, a new millennium and a new era of growth for Connex. New branch openings, new products and services. And in 2003, our new community charter changed us from a federal credit union to a financial credit union, which opened us up to everyone who lived, worked, worshiped, or attended school in Hartford, New Haven, and Middlesex counties. It was a name that was not only long and awkward, but one that didn't truly define our values. So in June 2003, after extensive research, we arrived at a name that reflects our connections to our communities, our commitment to our members, and our roots in our home state, Connex. The past decade has been in many ways our most dynamic. With new leadership under President and CEO Frank Mancini, Connex has truly reinvented itself for the challenges of the 21st century. With new technologies like interactive teller machines that make life even easier for our members, and new products and features like our debit rewards card. And what was once a small 10-member organization is today a vital and growing community institution. In 2016, we expanded our charter to include Fairfield County, where we opened our Monroe branch. Today, we boast 8 locations, over 61,000 members, and assets of nearly $750 million. More important, Connex has become an institution that people rely on as a true partner in helping shape their financial futures, with programs like our Savings Challenge and Connex Factor, which further strengthened our commitment to advocacy. So here's to 80 years of growth, innovation, and financial dreams come true. And to the next 80.